Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Joey again, VegasDtech, and I'm out back here again, guys, for this new little video that I have here called Flyover 2. Now guys, I know it's going to be a little bit confusing why I'm back out here again doing this, and the reason why is twofold. Number one, part of the reason why I'm back out here going over this mine again was that I had an individual tell me that when I stated that it looked like that the dump trucks are going over to the Three Daughters mine and just dumping the load over to the bottom, just dumping it in. He said they weren't doing that. And I was like, well, according to my drone footage, it looks like that they are, but it wasn't conclusive, right? Because the angles that I got weren't good. Now, second part of why I'm back out here, guys, is that when I'm flying my drone, I have to use my phone, okay? That's how we do it with our drones. We have to use this to see. Now, what happens is that the sun, as you can see right behind me right here, it's terrible. Well, it was over my head and it's beating down on me, so it's causing a lot of glare, creating a situation where I really can't see because of the glare. And there was like just no coverage out here for me to duck and try to get some shade. And the second thing too is that when the phone gets hot, because it's processing all of the telemetry for the drone, and also it's also streaming the video feed to me, the phone is getting hot, so it drops into a low power mode and it dims. So I went from 100% visibility to like 25% visibility, and it was terrible. Okay, I couldn't even see. So basically I was just flying around in circles. I was flying around hoping that I would just happen to come upon the pit that was out there. And I got a little bit of it, but it wasn't conclusive. So today, guys, I'm back where I was before at the golf course here at Lake Las Vegas. And I'm going to put the drone back down, and I'm going to shoot it back up and get it over there. It's about 7 o'clock right now. There shouldn't be anybody out in the construction fields out there, so it shouldn't be a problem. But like I said, at 400 feet, or 394 feet or whatever where I'm at, you can't hear nothing. Even if it was directly above you, you couldn't hear it. So I'm going to get over there and just hover directly over that mine, get as much footage as I can. So basically, guys, if you were watching this video, it is going to look identical to what you saw here just a couple of days ago. Just forward fast to the part where the drone takes off and goes over. It'll be a completely different core capture of flying to the mine and back, and the rest of the video is going to be the same. So like I said, this is Flyover 2. Same video, different center footage of the drone flight, and that's it, guys. So enjoy the flight. I'll see you guys in the next video. Back at it again, and I'm going to be taking you right across from here. I'm going to bring my vehicle in. This is going to be the entrance to Lake Las Vegas. I'm going to park my truck like right about here, directly across from the golf course pond, and we should be, if we hop over, pop the 3D. If I pop over here and come straight across, we should be directly in line with the Three Daughters mine. Three Kids is over here. You could see Three Kids is a huge operation. That thing is like, I would say about maybe 3 times the size of the Three Kids. But nevertheless, Three Kids mine is right next to it. And if we look down inside this hole, we're going to be able to see 1 boat, 2 boats, various tires. There's 3 boats. So 1, 2, 3 boats over here. What the heck is that? Caves or something? I don't know. This is an AI generation right here as we go into 3D. But it looks like that you were able to drive down here to a certain point, and then it just hits the wall. So it's like this is as far as you can drive down. So I'm interested to see what the construction teams are going to do, being that you can only drive this far and stop. Yeah, they're going to have a little bit of a time to fill this thing in. But it's going to look completely different. Let's get out there. I already showed you this. This one right here is fully closed up. All these things are gone, and this is right next to it. And we are going to be coming across from Lake Las Vegas at the golf course. I'm going to come right around here, make a U-turn, park my vehicle like right here somewhere, and we're going to just put the drone up, come right across, and we should land right at that mine. So let's get to it, guys. Alrighty guys, so we're coming up onto the spot right now. We're at the entrance to Lake Las Vegas, and according to the Google Earth, I just need to come over here and park directly across from the golf course, which is going to be right here. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do, is I'm going to pull over here to the side of the road. And like I said, according to the map, directly across from that, right over that hill right there, is going to be that entire operation. But nobody would ever know about that, because as you drive, you see golf courses, you see the entrance to Lake Las Vegas, and then you just see this hill, and you never know that there's an operation going on the other side of that hill. So let me get the drone situated. We'll get her up, get her out and over there, and take a look and see what's going on with that second pit. Alrighty guys, let's get the bird up in the air over here. We're gonna spin it around, and we ain't gonna play no games this time, guys. I came out here to get a good recon and to get confirmation on what's going on here at this pit. I wasn't able to do this last time because I told you the sun was directly over my head. The glare on the screen was just washing me out, and then eventually, because of the heat and all the telemetry and the live feed from the video coming into the phone, it just, you know, the iOS systems overheat, and every drone operator has that same problem where the screen dims from 100% to 20-25%, and it's just terrible. So most of these guys that I see, they're trying to come out early in the morning or late in the evening to get a good sun, but without having that sun beat down and overheat their phones. But directly in front of us, guys, is exactly where we're going. Now, last time when I took off and I flew around, I got up over here and I'm just looking all over the place because the pit doesn't even look like a pit. You know what I mean? It just like looks like part of the hill. So I'm just like, you know, flying around blind trying to find this dang pit, and I had it the whole time. I just kept flying all around it. So we're coming up on it right now, and I'm going to go ahead and get the gimbal situated to where we can look down in it. And I was just concerned about those those towers down there with the wires, but those things are only about 65 feet high. I've got way more than enough clearance where I'm at. I didn't want to hit those guidelines right there, but I'm up at about, the telemetry on the phone says that I'm about 360 feet. So we're coming right over the pit right now, guys. So look, over half of this pit has been filled. And as you can see, you see that line right there? You guys can see just as well as I can that the trucks are coming right back. They're backing up, and the dump trucks are tilting the bed, and they're dumping the dirt down into the hole. So I don't know where this individual told me that that's not what they're doing. I'm like, well, how exactly are you guys doing it? You're not driving all the way down to the bottom. You know, they're insinuating that they're driving all the way down to the bottom and they're filling it from the bottom and then packing it in and then working their way up. I'm like, no, that was probably 3 kids' mine that you guys did that. But 3 daughters, come on, take a look at this, guys. It is quite obvious. You see what's going on here. Now, they did go down and clean out all that crap that was in the bottom, because the bottom was filled with a bunch of tires and trash. There was at least 3 or 4 cars and 3 or 4 boats that I saw staggered all along the steep grades there where you drive in. All that stuff's been cleaned up. So they're just not like just, you know, filling in the garbage, man. They've at least done a good job of ripping out all that trash and trying to fill it in with good landfill. It's interesting that you could see the color gradient there of the fill. It's like white, and then you're going to start to see that the dark black over the top. Now, I don't know if that dark black dirt over the top is just, you know, the same kind of fill, but just kind of damp, giving it that damp darkness. But the whiteness and stuff there, that should be all tailings, man. Everything that came out of this pit, you know, minus the resources that were pulled, should be going right back into the pit. And that's exactly what it looks like they're doing right here. Now, I thought that I really thought everybody would be off right now because it's close to 7 o'clock in the evening. And I'm still seeing contractors and vehicles out here roaming around. But like I said, at, you know, over 300 feet, man, you're not going to hear nothing. Hell, when this thing gets to about 90 feet above you, I can't hear it. The blades that I have on the Mavic here are whisper quiet, man, because people don't like hearing that damn buzzing noise over their head. They keep looking, and people are kind of pissed that you're filming, whatever. They don't even know what. But anyways, all the way over there to the right, that's the three kids operation. I'm trying to get to max altitude without getting into the flight path of incoming flights coming into Henderson Executive, and this is about as good as I can get, so that the alarms are chiming, letting me know that I'm at max height that I can get to, and that's it, guys. I hate it when I do backup flights because I have no idea. I can see a little bit of the guidelines below me glittering. There's guidelines right there, so there's power lines below me, so I don't want to get near that, but I don't want to fly backwards either into the mountain and then lose my drone. But anyways, you guys can clearly see exactly what I see. Interesting, there's water down below. I wonder what that's all about. I wonder if it rained a little bit and it filled. Not too sure how that water got down there, but I'm very glad to see that all of the trash has been completely pulled out of this pit. And I'm going to pan down just a little bit down here to take a better look. I mean, there's just no better way to look at this stuff. The 3D generation from Google Earth is pretty good. 2D, you're getting real footage. When you go to 3D, it's AI generated. It's a best guess as to what it looks like, but there's nothing going to beat it other than actually getting a live drone up here to actually look down into the pit to see what's going on. And guys, I wanted to see this. I would have normally walked out here, but since they started the mining operation and the cleanup, nobody's allowed to come out here anymore. So this is the only way that we're going to be able to come out and take a good look. So there you have it, guys. To me, I don't know, you guys can confirm, maybe you guys out there work construction, but it looks like to me that the dump trucks come right here, they back up, they tilt the bed, and all that load goes right down, because you could see the slope, of how it goes down. And that's just the situation. And if you take a look out here, you can see the operators are still out here. It's about 7:30, if you can believe it. And here comes a supervisor right now, speeding up right dead smack. That's a supervisor. Yeah, I'm paranoid, thinking that he can see me or something like that. But my aircraft is registered. It's got the RFID registered. So, I mean, if FAA wanted to know if I'm up there or not, every time I go up, they're able to identify my aircraft. It's got a license plate just like any car, motorcycle, or boat. So, if there's somebody up flying illegally like that, they can automatically know, and they can shut your drone down. They can completely shut it down and make it force its way down to land, if you're in a non-permitted area. So as far as I know, everything is legitimate. My drone, the telemetry on my display gives me all the information I need for fly safe zones, and it says that I'm safe to fly where I'm at. So we're going to continue looking around right here, give you guys the best bird's eye view of what's going on. I have no idea how much longer it's going to take to fill this thing up, but I'm really concerned about stability. Like, how much can you keep dumping this way, because you can't really pack it in. Normally I would think the trucks would go down below and start to pack it in from the bottom and then drive over it and keep spiraling their way to the top. That seems like that's probably what they did on the Three Kids mine operation, because the pit was 3 times bigger than this one. But in this situation, I'm thinking they could just dump the dirt into it. But the fearful mind is that as they dump that dirt down into that pit, how unstable is it? You know what I mean? Is it possible that the trucks could lose footing? And as they're dumping their load, is it going to be sheer? Is it going to like cave in on them? Anyways, we're going to start our return to home here, guys. You see the operation up here on the left. Everybody's still out there. The dump trucks are running. The water trucks are running, doing their thing out here. And, at least they're doing their part to mitigate that dust factor, to make sure that, this stuff is not flying around as best as they can. And I've already initiated the return to home on my drone, and it knows exactly where I'm at due to the GPS. I don't even have to worry. I just keep looking at my telemetry, and it shows that it's coming right back the same way that it went in. All right, so safely I'm trying to time it to where there's no cars below me because I'm trying to be a good pilot. I don't fly over crowds. I don't fly over people. I try not to fly over residencies for privacy reasons, and generally do not like to fly over cars. But it's late in the day, guys. Everybody's at home relaxing, and this is a good time to fly. Good sun. You know, the sun is right over the edge of that peak over there, so we probably got another good 45 minutes before the sun actually sets. The drone is in return to home mode. Now, it looks like we're still over the desert, man, but we are directly over me. But nice shot right here, guys, of the operation. This is like a 3-part operation. You're only taking a look at the mid operation. To our left, you got the 3 Kids Mine operation, which is pretty much flat and leveled. They're taking a look at those drainage tubes to make sure that those guys are clear and the water inside of it is safe to build over. Then you got the 3 Daughters mine right here. As you can see, it's halfway filled, and they've already got the ground pretty much leveled, surveyed for commercial and residential plots if that's coming in. And on the far right of the 3 Daughters mine, they look like they have contractors already out there getting the land surveyed and paving everything, putting in the slats for the new homes to go over the top. And that's that, guys. So I'm done with this situation out here. We will keep an eye on it in the next coming months, see how everything looks. I appreciate you guys flying with me on VegasDtech Airlines again on another desert discovery. I will catch you guys in the next flight. You guys take it easy. Alrighty, guys, so we are back. There you have it. We're here at the entrance of Lake Las Vegas, trying to bring you guys that footage of what's on the other side of this berm right here on Lake Mead Boulevard. Like I said, all the cars are oblivious, right, as to what's really going on the other side of that. Nobody even knows because they're too busy driving this corridor or trying to get right in here to this community. And like I showed you with the drone footage, all those housing plots that are up above me here on right above that sign on that hill there, the plots are already there, guys. They're ready to build. They're ready to get those homes in, $500,000 homes or more. And they just don't want to do it right now, or the contractors aren't ready to go and get that stuff started until all this madness out here is clean. But you could see the operation right there. 2 mining pits that have been out here for over 75 years, gone, completely vanished. I don't know if that stuff is going to be zoned for housing on that side because of the minerals that were pulled out of it. Interestingly enough, I've seen a lot of cell towers in the ground already out there. Generally speaking, they don't put those cell towers in residential neighborhoods, but they do put them into commercial parking lots. So I think that they're initially, at least the stuff that's in the front right here, this is probably going to be licensed for commercial. And at least a commercial parking lot is going to be a lot better to look at than that apocalyptic wasteland, you know, stuff that was left over. Many of you guys have commented to me and told me that, you know, in your area, there's a lot of these pits out there that have just been walked away from. You know, the mining companies came out, dug up a bunch of stuff, and then abandoned it and just left it out there, and they're all over the place. But I think that was the situation out here too. But Vegas is growing so much that, you know, property and real estate here, every square inch is worth money, man. They don't even care about what's on it. They just demolish what's on it. All they care about is the land and everything that's built up around it. And as you can see, guys, with the drone, what is coming up over my shoulder there for this community that's set up here. So anyways, guys, that's everything that I have for you today. Thank you once again for coming out with me and hanging out this afternoon. If you like this type of format and type of content, please do me a kindness, like and subscribe. It really helps the channel and it pushes the YouTube algorithm to push this video out to where other people can enjoy it. And guys, that is all I have for you today. I'm Joey, you're watching VegasDtech. Again, thank you for coming out and hanging with me. I'm gonna head on home, edit this footage, and get it out to you guys. So I will catch you guys on the next video. You guys be well, take care.